Hi guys, Steph here. What we got for you today? We've got a lovely, interesting fountain pen. Can you guess what it is? Of course you can. If you've read the description, you know what it is. What we've got for you, again, an interesting pen, a Parker DQ Lucky Curve fountain pen. As you can see, with this ring top sort of loop to the top there for a chain or a ribbon, whatever. A gorgeous pen. Now, I've never seen one of these pens before, so it's interesting to me as well. So what I'm going to do straight away, let's take you to the barrel imprint, which again is very interesting. Now what I've actually done, I've highlighted it for you, so to make it a little bit clearer. So let's keep it nice and still, and what you'll see first of all to the very top there, Parker DQ. Now straight away, no doubt some of you people will say, yes, but what does the DQ mean? Well, nice and simply, it means do fold quality. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. If I take you a little bit further down there, you'll see to the left it has GOS Parker, underneath it has Janesville, Wisconsin. To the center, you'll see it's got the Lucky Curve inside the banner, and then to the right there it actually says fountain pen, and then underneath it has USA patent 4/25 of the 11th. So let's keep it nice and still. Let's give you a little bit of a twirl for you so you can see that again. So a lovely, interesting fountain pen with an interesting barrel imprint, which in effect tells us pretty well what the pen is. So as we said, it's a Parker DQ, and the DQ stands for do fold quality. Now I'm dating the pen around about the 1920s, maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure, but at that particular time, at that particular period within the Parker range, Parker did very well, very successfully with the Parker do fold fountain pens, but what they wanted to do is actually bring something or launch a pen which was, well, in effect a second tier pen. So what they did, they launched the Parker DQ, which, yeah, supposed to be a second tier fountain pen, but the DQ tells us it's actually do fold quality, because obviously the Parker do folds at the time were were expensive and superb quality pens. So they launched this one, as I say, the Parker DQ. I believe it's black hard rubber. This particular model is a slimline version, in that, well, from the top of the cap, not including the ring top there, from the top of the cap to the end of the barrel, it's around about 133 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a 11 millimeters in diameter. What you may have noticed, you can see there to the very end, it's got this little blind cap with this little knurling to the very end there. And this pen, if we unscrew the blind cap for you, you can see it's a button filled fountain pen. Okay, you can see there. This pen came to me for a service. It's been cleaned, everything internally has been cleaned. You can see it's got this brass button here, which, there we go, what we do is simply press on the button, which in effect presses the bar inside against the sack and fills the pen. So it's a button filled fountain pen. Okay, and again, as we mentioned earlier, it has this ring top here, so it may even be a ladies version. You can see to the very sort of the bottom of the barrel there, It's got this sort of well, I'd say a middle-sized gold band, and then there's nothing else to the very top apart from when we look to the top of the cap there. You can see again it's got this knurling to very top of it there, and as we mentioned, this lovely sort of gold coloured ring top to the very top of the pen there. Again, a gorgeous pen. Some people actually call this model, because again, let's bring it nice and close and hopefully you'll be able to see it. It has these lines running down the length of the pen there. So some call it the black lined fountain pen, or the black lined do-fold. Okay, so we keep it nice still. Let's twirl it all the way around. There's the imprint again, and again you can see the lines running down the length of the pen, and also the cap there. So some people term it as the black lined fountain pen. So again, we're dating it 1920s, again maybe a bit earlier, not as late as maybe 1925, which I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe around about 1925 the DQ imprint was no longer. Okay, so let's undo the cap for you there, which is a screw on off cap. Let's give you some of the customary twirls of the pen, show you the different angles. A lovely pen, lovely condition, didn't need a lot doing to it, just simply a lot of cleaning. The pressure bar inside was not rusted, but sort of had remnants of old ink, and it was crudded up, and we cleaned that up nicely. And the nice thing about it, it's the original pressure bar as well, and it came up lovely and clean. Let's take you to the section there. You can see the section slightly short, has this ridge towards the nib there, and let's take you up to the nib there. Okay, let's bring it a little bit closer. Now the nib reads Parker Lucky Curve pen, then it has the number 2, and then just below the number 2 it actually has the letter P, which at the moment I'm not 100% sure whether that's Parker. It may actually be the letter for the size of the pen. Okay, let's show you a sideways view there. As I said, everything's been cleaned, and if we take you underneath there, okay, you can see we've got the very recognizable correct feed for the period for the Lucky Curve, this Xmas tree feed underneath. Okay, so giving you lots of little different angles to it. So we've got the Xmas tree feed there. Unfortunately, when I disassembled the pen, somebody had actually cut off the sort of the curve, if you like, to the bottom of the feed, which was a shame, but never mind, it still works and everything's fine. The only slight downfall with this pen, when I came to test it, it was a little bit scratchy, and looking with the loop, one of the tines has actually got the tipping, well, it's actually missing, so unfortunately it's, well, a very scratchy writer at the moment. So incidentally, if anybody has got a Parker Lucky Curve pen number 2 nib out there and it's available, please let me know. It'd be nice to replace this nib here and have the pen, well, in fully working order. So there we have it, a lovely pen, a nice slimlined long version. This feed, lovely and comfortable to hold. Unfortunately, we're not going to do a writing sample because the said nib, as we've just said to you, the tipping's missing, but all in all, a beautiful example. So let's place the cap back on and let's leave it at that. Let's just give you one more little look. There we go, the barrel imprint, lovely and clear, and excellent, well, in excellent condition for, yeah, I would call it a antique fountain pen. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, if someone's got maybe a spare nib or a broken version of this pen, please let me know, because it'd be nice to replace the nib and get the pen working in full working order. Don't forget, leave a comment below, don't be shy, and have you subscribed? If not, why not? Subscribe now. And last but not least, down below, if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.